What's up, guys? Minifig Customs here. Today I'm going to be showing y'all a mock of the Western Front 1916 is what I call it. It has my Sopwith camel in it, so let's get right into it. I'm going to start over with the British side. So as you can see now, I wanted to get the clutter of a trench during World War I. So I'll start from left to right, kind of, I guess. So, this trench is full to the top with, I believe, 11 British soldiers. I have the guys up on the parapet, or the fire step, firing over the parapet on the fire step, with their SMLEs, as you can see. I put them in different directions to, give them left-handed shot, right-handed shot kind of deal, Then I have guys coming up to support him. That guy has the M97 trench shotgun. Here's the officer getting towards the ladder, because he just wants to take a look over. Then we have more support coming in the form of a British sharpshooter, which is just a brick arms U-clip mounted to a SMLE without the bayonet, but I did offset it from the rifle a little, so he could use the iron sights if he needed to in close combat. Then I have another guy with a shotgun. The walls of the trench, if I can get in there, are printed bricks. This is the trench design actually comes from the Great War Book from Brickmania. So yeah, there's the here's the bird's eye view if you were a reconnaissance plane flying over the trench in 1916. So let's move out of the trench a little. Actually, wait, here, I'll take one of these minifigures up to show you. They're all the same print and torso, by the way, just the weapons vary. So here you go. They're the same design that I ordered in that World War I stuff haul video. I'll put them up against a little bit of a base plate and a light. Okay. So they're pretty nice. And it's just their weapons that vary. Okay. So once you're out of the trench, through the ladder, which is my design, you're going to end up right here with the actual the duck boards, more duck boards throughout the trench or throughout the battlefield, because they would actually lay those in no man's land, which is what this represents, to show or so soldiers can cross without filling their boots with mud and water. You also have 2 deep barbed wire fence with 1 entrance, so it can be protected by the guy on the loose gun. And there's a lot of rubble and debris, as you can see, near it, because it's been dug up and shot at and everything. So there's some little rocks and stuff like that. So, and again, I wanted that, done in a hurry kind of look, so I made it the whole, the duckboard snake through the no man's land, instead of having a straight line, which would just look way too natural, It looks like people worked on it in little increments and avoided obstructions. Excuse me. So, yeah. So we have a German army running up into the trenches, attacking with, again, a mix of their weapon types and whatnot. So, but your standard infantryman is going to have the Gewehr 98. Here's what he looks like. Again, exact same one from the World War I haul. All these soldiers are the same, except for the commanders, I'm sorry. The commanders are not all the same as the soldiers because their headgear is different. They're not wearing helmets. They're wearing soft caps, or Lego police caps, or whatever you want to call them. See, soft cap. But all their uniforms are the same, except for the helmets and stuff. So then I wanted to add, again, some tree stumps to make it look like the place basically got shelled and the trees fell down and whatnot. And there's the more rocks and whatnot. Then we get to these, which were also Dan Siskin's design. These craters. So we have the deep crater, which is probably done by a high impact shell. This one, or this also could have been a bomb from a plane as well. This is probably a field gun or a mortar, and then this is something like German Big Bertha or something like that fired in. And again, those are filled up with rubble and whatnot, and we have soldiers running through them. There's total of three craters and 3 tree stumps of all different sizes throughout the mock. The one vehicle on this mock is a custom design by me. It is a Sopwith Camel. I showed it off in another video, but I put it on some clear supports, so it gives the optical illusion of flying. And this guy's going doing strafing runs over the battlefield at German soldiers and at their machine gun nests across the trench, or in the enemy trench. Next, we come to the commanding officer of the Germans, who is not leading the charge, but not at the end of it either. He's going into the thick of battle with his C-96 Mauser. And then we get to, I gave some kind of, not silly, but like interesting weapons, I guess. So these weapons were inspired by Battlefield 1, the video game, but the rest of the mock was inspired by real history. Although these could technically, you could say, be inspired by real history, because there was improvised and handmade weapons in the trenches everywhere. So this guy's weapon is a cogwheel mace. Like I said, soldiers would get their hands on something and turn it into a weapon during World War I. It was a thing that happened. If you go to World War I museum, they have a bunch of weird weapons from the war. Then I have another guy with just your, standard tomahawk. That came with the Native American figure a few years ago on the collectible minifig series. But I gave him the tomahawk because those could be used as a weapon, could be used as a tool. A soldier might carry one of those on him. Then we get to the special guy, this is unrealistic. This is where my mock gets a little into the realm of video game, kind of deal. So this is a German flame trooper with the Wex. I just actually updated it. So if anyone wants a tutorial of how to do the Wex and everything, just let me know, because I really, really, really like how this came out. I used the old whip piece from the Knights to give it the gasket too, for where the fuel was actually stored, and then the whole tubing and whatnot up until the actual handle. Again, in real life, these things were manned by 2 to 3 guys, I believe, or maybe even 4. But yeah, one more detail I forgot to mention. I put shovels in, again, as a tool to show that there's digging going on in the trench. The support is a little, how do I say, gross. It's literally nasty, nasty bricks, as opposed to the, the clean, smooth cut finish of some of my larger mocks. I didn't have the black brick to do it, and because of its depth, too. Because the deepest my North Africa mock goes is, here, I'll just give you a comparison right here. There you go. It's about 3 bricks deeper than the other one, although, again, you can't see any of that from the top, and if I do bring this to a show or something, I'm probably going to do some kind of little border for just the side that the public can see. But yeah, that's pretty much this mock. Let me know if you want a tutorial on anything, like my tree stump design, my flamethrowers, the cogwheel, mace, my aeroplane, what else could I do tutorial? Barbed wire even, some of the landscaping stuff I do with this. Whatever, how to do these duck board design and make it look good, the trench ladder, the SMLE sniper. Again, one thing I did modify though from the original Brickmania design for this is the fact that there is single studs where you can mount soldiers, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's the review. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.